What's up, guys? Welcome back to another full self-driving video. Today we're running to making a quick trip to Home Depot. I want to see how well FSD does on the latest software update, which is version 2025 dot, wait for it, 14.3.1. Oh, that's kind of close, but it's trying to fix itself. Object detected in the path. I can tap the accelerator because it's clear. I guess I parked too close. Give it a little tap for the confidence boost. But nonetheless, we're on the way. Yeah, so we are on the latest version of version 12 of the software. Not FSD version, the software version. 2025.14.3.1, and with that comes with, it's nothing like crazy updates, but there are a few tweaks that happens with let's see, chill mode versus standard mode. I haven't really tried it on the hurry mode yet. But in the previous software update, it would basically stay in the right lane for the most part, but it would basically jump from left lane to right lane, and it would more randomly overtake cars that's going slower in the right lane. But this one, it kind of scales that back a little bit. That's how I feel, how, what my experience has been doing, because I've been driving on the chill mode for a greater part of the last update for version 13 of the full self-driving software, and it handles pretty well. It's a lot more assertive when it comes down to doing lane changes, no matter what mode you're in. If you're in chill mode, standard mode, or hurry mode, if it decides it wants to change lane and it has the last minute to get over, it will bullet the next car to take the lane. And I actually had that happen, but I wasn't filming when it happened on numerous occasions. On the new 2025.14.3.1, don't know if you guys can see right here. I see a lot of the other guys out there with version 2025.14.3. I'm not sure what's so special about the .1 version, but I have that .1. It still comes off the merge onto the highway on those on ramps, I should say, pretty aggressively. Like as soon as it hits the ramp, it starts speeding up, even though it can't see what's coming up in the lane that it's getting ready to merge into on the highway. It speeds up, and that's not a good thing. Okay, so we're playing tag. Okay, I guess they just came and decided to go. Okay. But I haven't seen any improvements in that. Now, for my defense, anytime I approach an on-ramp recently, it's been usually clear, so I don't have to take over. But I'm always sticking my head forward, looking in my rear view and my side camera to make sure it's clear. And once it's clear, I authorize FSD to go ahead. But you'll have cars coming up maybe like 55 to 65 miles an hour and the car decides you just want to continue just flooring it, where cars have to merge over into the other lane. Like the car thing, it has the right of way when it come off the on ramps, and that's not the case. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm running to the Home Depot in South Philly, Oregon Avenue, real quick. And I'm gonna try and see if it can take me from parking spot where I tap the accelerator for it to go around the car that was in front, and see if it drop me in front of the door, or will it find a parking spot once we get to the Home Depot. It's a pretty comfortable ride. This road is bumpy because it's getting ready to be paved. So they already cut up the old asphalt. They're just getting ready to lay the new asphalt in. So you might see my reflection, or you might see something kind of like shake back and forth. That's the bumpy road. I have the stabilize mode on, so hopefully you guys don't see that camera shaking too much. All right, so we have 47th and Springfield cutting across. I believe we're going to be going over the Grays. Yeah, we're going over the Grays Ferry Bridge. They say it should take us 15 minutes to get there. We got 10 minutes remaining out of the 15. So I'm assuming it should be clear traffic on the expressway and on Grays Ferry, because Grays Ferry gets pretty busy. Though it's Sunday, it shouldn't be too bad. But yes, FSD has been really great. It seems like the new updates just makes it that one thing much greater. But my biggest ill will is with it running into potholes. For giant potholes, it'll sometimes make the attempt to go around. But for like the more minor ones that may be about like 2 feet or so wide, it won't even consider them. It'll just fly straight through. And that's not really comfortable. Did a great job not slowing down on the yellow light he went through. So kudos to FSD there. So this whole road I've been traveling on the whole time is bumpy. But it's getting ready to end in about another 20 seconds. Once we get to the stop sign, that'll be the end of the bumpy road. Alright, so we stop back here right next to the stop sign. Great job, 0 miles an hour. And now it proceeds. And it's kind of over the yellow line because it's trying to line itself up with the car that's in front, which I don't know what the heck they're doing. You can see on the display here, that car is angled over the yellow line. But my car is basically, the tire is on the yellow line here. Yeah, but that's it. It was trying to follow them, but I guess it caught itself because now it has the steering wheel going that way to correct itself. So good catch on FSD. I don't know if they thought that this road was one way, because they was getting ready to go around. Oh, that's why. There's no lane lines down here, but you come up here, there's a lane line. So FSD did a good job on predicting the lane line and staying to the right of the lane line, even though there was no lane lines there. We're gonna go behind the car again. All right, so the speed limit on this road is 30 miles an hour. So FSD's maxed it out at 39, I guess because I have the offset speed to 30%. So it caps it at 39 miles an hour, and that's exactly what FSD is doing right now. All right, so that car gets to the left. All right, so at the second traffic light, we're going to be taking that right-hand turn on 35th Street. Got my hat on, so I guess FSD is on monitoring is not available. I moved my hat, so it should come back in a second. I'm paying attention, buddy. Calm down. There we go. Are you happy now? No. Give me my vision-based monitoring back. I am paying attention. I don't know why it's tripping right now. I am literally looking dead forward. All right, once we come to the stop sign, we're going to follow these cars and make the left on Wharton. So the cross traffic does not have a stop sign, but we do. And so after this Toyota go, we go up, we come to a stop, then we assess the cross traffic, and we proceed. So we come up, it's clear, and we should poke out, and we see we clear, and we out. Good job. And then from here, we can make a right on red. Comes to a stop. And it sees check in, make sure it's clear, and it's good. Good job. Now, a while ago, I made a short video on this ramp where FSD was merging onto 76. And there was a tractor trailer coming in the centermost lane, basically, because this lane, the lane I'm in right now, the right lane, it continues, but FSD wanted to merge, and the tractor trailer was literally like right beside me, and it's trying to merge into the tractor trailer. It was like when we got the first version of version 13. And I literally had to disengage, man, because otherwise I would be under the tractor trailer. That's why it's so important for you to supervise FSD while it's doing its thing. It is capable, but with stuff like that, I don't trust it that much. Because with vision-based system only, I'm sure it can do a lot, but I am not comfortable with it 100% yet. So I'm always attentive. Even though I say I'm not paying attention earlier, I was looking dead ahead, and for some reason I guess it thought I was fixing a blank stare, and it decided to say, "Oh, I'm gonna make you alert. Make sure you're paying attention properly," and that's what it did. Now FSD can choose from the left lane that it's in right now or the right lane. Actually, no, the left lane is for going left. The center lane, yeah, it came over too late. So it has to fight its way over now to get to the right. Because what it should have did, it should have put a signal on from back there and then get over into the center. Or even to the far right lane, it would have been okay. But now we got to fight to get over in the right lane because this lane turns left. And it has its blinkers on. So that's a good thing. And even that car up ahead is in the incorrect lane because I guess they're trying to go towards making a right turn? It's not confusing. It's just the car didn't anticipate. I guess because I'm in standard mode, you figure you can bully cars a little bit. But let's see what it do. After this black car on the right side of us is clear so we can shoot over. And it did a great job correcting. So preemptively getting the right lane. Guys, in another 3/10 of a mile. Wait, where are we going? Is it putting us in the back? Huh. I've never been around that area, that side before. Okay. So 23rd Street Drive is usually the entrance to get into Home Depot on the front side. But I guess FSD want to put me in the back entrance and put me all the way around the back and then come around to the front. I'm not going to intervene. I'm going to make it do what it does. Because at the end of the day, it's doing door to door, right? We'll see how it works. Yeah, so it should be following this car to go in there. But it has ulterior motives. So now it's gonna go in here through the back entrance. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a back entrance to the Home Depot. This is my first time on this back road, so I have no idea. And it does a great job not riding on the yellow line or the those are actually parking lanes, but you know, it's used for Home Depot storage. So it does a great job staying off of those. So now this is a blind corner right here. It needs to stay far to the right as possible. Did a great job. Go around the Jersey barriers. Good job sending over the little concrete spot in the road. I guess he thought that was a pothole. He did a good job with that. So now the next thing is, the sign says do not enter. So let's see what it do. Will it go there? Yep, it's ignoring that. It thinks it's a stop sign. It reads it as a stop sign, but it says do not enter. And then it's gonna just come right here and park. All right, guys, that's the end of that drive. Let me go park him up real quick and run in here and run back out. All right, so this is round 2 of me navigating from Home Depot to home. Starting out this parking lot. It's a pretty empty parking lot. It's Sunday, it's early in the day. FSD got to figure his way out of here. Now, let's see. It says stop right here. Do FSD stop? Yep. It comes to 0. No, there's no stop sign. It just says stop on the road itself, printed on the road. And FSD come to a complete stop on the road itself. And this guy over here to the left, he let us go. And FSD took it. There we go. That's FSD getting smarter for you. Now it was 15 minutes down and now it's 15 minutes back. It's about 4 miles. So it should be not too long. I don't know if I'll make 2 videos, one on each drive, like 1 video on each drive. Depends on how this one turns out. All right, so we're going to the left here. FSD does a good job staying towards the left. Now coming up, we got cars that go straight across and cars that has the right of way. FSD, see that one hesitated and he went. Even though we don't have a profile right now, it's in, I have it set to standard. Okay, no, it popped back up as I said that. So now we're in standard mode. We got the bus pulling off. Didn't interfere with FSD at all. Does a great job coming to a stop. A little Hyundai with a little body kit. Kind of came a little bit too close. A Hyundai with a body kit for bigger tires. But all they did was put wheel spacers on. Alright, so we are centered right here in the correct lane. In the previous version, before they updated to the 2025 version of version 13, it would usually stay to the left where the bus was and then try to make its way over and would always hesitate. But I think with the navigation update that we got earlier in the year, and this new software update, the 2025.14.3.1, all that combined basically fixed the issue that we have there. We got this car coming up on the left. I guess he's in a rush. Because we're in the standard mode, it's basically staying towards the center most of the drive until it's time to get off. Then it gets in the right lane to preemptively be ahead of, not trying to fight with traffic to get over. But depends on how slow the traffic is. It'll usually stay in the center lane and go all the way up and then trying to cut its way over, and hoping that someone will actually let it through. What I like to do is make a video on the same route, like doing one in standard mode and then one in hurry mode, and then we can see the compare difference of how acceleration and deceleration and lane switches or lane changes compare to each mode. And then we'll do one on chill mode versus standard. But I know hurry mode is going to be way more aggressive than chill, so I won't even do one on chill mode and hurry mode. Alright, so sitting at the light at Grace Ferry. We just got a turn signal to go left. Got a BMW, got a body kitted out Hyundai. Then a Nissan. So chill mode would instantly jump to the right lane and favors that more on this road. But since we're in hurry mode, I believe it stays more so to the left until we get over the bridge to a certain distance, then it'll switch over to the right. This road right here gets clobbered with traffic during rush hour. Especially going, what's that, northbound? It gets cluttered with traffic. I said, here go FSD doing its thing, changing lanes. Did a great job merging in front of that Nissan behind us. And we're getting up here to 47th Street and we're making a right. We're following this BMW in front of us. FSD's at a good distance. And then we're back on this road that's just so bumpy. BMW come to complete stop. I didn't honk him. FSD come to complete stop. That didn't honk me. There we go. So people are getting a little bit more patient on the road now. Or maybe it's just the update to the app that make it come to zero a lot faster, so that it doesn't come there and then it sit. Where it seemed like maybe like 4 seconds, where it seemed like it's a long time. It could be the update. So the BMW came right just to go to the left-hand side, where he could have just kept on going up over the Grace Ferry Bridge, and he would have been where he needed to be a long time ago. FSD doing a good job going around, trying to go around him. He hesitated for a second, but I guess he didn't think the proximity was tolerable to go around. Got another car that's double parked right here with speed bumps and other cars coming ahead. So let's see, FSD did a good job following the Jeep in front of us. Not too jerky on the speed bumps. So that car is literally in the middle of the road. FSD is not following him. There we go. Good job. You see the pace that it accelerated at? It went from 23 to 27. It just, as soon as it cleared the way, it just resumed normal speed. Got another road hazard up front. Got a car that's double parked. By the time the light change, traffic might be close enough where we have to wait for them. Let's see. Someone back there got anxiety. FSD gotta wait. As soon as they clear, FSD decide it's gonna go around. Now the fourth car behind us, as soon as the light changed, they hit us, sit on their horn, started honking. But that's okay. Why stress? You're not driving. Very smooth, complete stop. And then we're back at 47th and Springfield. So there were speed bumps here, but because they're doing the road over, getting ready to repave the road, the speed bump is gone. But FSD just did a phantom brake for a speed bump back there. Like it knows it's supposed to be there, so it's gonna slow down, but it didn't have to slow down. Now he has a turn signal to go left here, but we're going towards the right, where the other car is sitting up over there. So it's gonna mess up the car behind us, making them think that we're going left when it's going straight across. Which, that's kind of confusing to the cars behind you. Alright, so now we're coming here, we're making a left-hand turn. Great job adjusting for that car that came up and ran over the cross line. I don't know if you guys can see my feet, but it's all the way up here, back here. Nowhere near the gas pedal, the accelerator pedal. Nowhere near the brake pedal. And my hands are way back here. I'm not doing nothing. This is all FSD doing its thing. And I'm loving it so far. I'm very comfortable to let it do its thing. And I kind of sense when I think I need to be like, on the edge where if FSD is going to do something silly. So that car just waved us on and it's going to go. He kind of hesitated after they came to a stop, but once FSD wasn't moving, he decided to take the turn and go ahead. So we got this red Model 3 in front of us now. First they had his hazards on, turned it off, then turned it back. Well, they didn't turn it back on. Now they're just sitting there. I guess they're doing Uber or Lyft. So on the previous drive down to Home Depot, I had one intervention to get it out of parking when I was pulling out of the parking spot, because I say it was too close to an object. But on this one so far, there's no intervention. So the disengagements are like far and few in between. And it's usually at the last end of the drive where you have to disengage. Like, so now we have this FedEx truck in front of us up front, and cars coming towards us are usually busy. It's usually a busy road. So if a car comes by the time we get there, FSD gonna have to figure it out. And so far it's clear. It's getting over. No cars coming, that's good. And it jumped right back in the right lane. And that's also good. Got this other car that was double parked, and as soon as we pull up, they pull off. Make this right, and then we got the ambulance double parked here in the road, and then cars are to the left of us. So we're gonna have to wait for a clearance to go through. And this is where it needs to, oh, the ambulance broke down. All right, so we might be ending it here. Yep, we're gonna end it here. That was a complete drive, but I had to disengage right there because it was going to stop right there and block traffic, so had to take over. But there you go, guys. That was 2 completely disengagement-free drives on the future of Robotaxi.